just let me say one of the things that
Frank was
third in Barcelona, bronze medal. So we got a lot of bronzes. What Frank says is that after competing in the '87 World Championships, the '88 Seoul Olympics, and the 1991 World Championships, he felt that he'd gotten over his freshman jitters. He didn't just jump from one place to the next after the '87 indoor. He had some disappointments along the way. But he said that he felt that he had been picked as a dark horse and was prepared to win gold. He was coached by Coach Tom Tellez from the University of Houston and the Santa Monica Track Club. And Tom Tellez forced Frank to do his sprint work to the sprinters, and that chasing the likes of Carl Lewis, Leroy Burrell, Mike Marsh, and all of them. Mike won the 200 meters in Barcelona. He said after training camp in Narbonne in the south of France, Rutherford got his approach down to a T. There's everything about your approach. There are all kinds of people who have good talent, but if you scratch, it don't count. And if you jump from too far behind the ball, it don't count either because you don't get the distance. He says that he got it down to a T, and he knew he was going to win the gold medal in Barcelona. He had set a new Bahamian record in Sao Paulo, Brazil, in May of that year. He fast forwarded. We had been competing in the World Championships, IWF World Championships, from 1983 in Helsinki. The '87 one in Rome, the '91 in Tokyo, the '93 one in Stuttgart, and here comes the '95 one in Gothenburg, Sweden. We had suggested to our team that if anyone won a medal, they would get some money. If anyone made the finals with 1,000, a bronze medal was 5,000, a silver medal was 7,500, and a gold medal was 10,000. He had been doing well. Colin Davis had switched to the 400 for the first time. It so happened that he won the gold and beat Javier Sotomayor. He had a few misses in Sotomayor. Sotomayor was the Olympic champion, the world champion, and he's the only man who would jump 8 feet. He did that twice. And for Troy to do that, it said a considerable amount about his particular dedication. And just let me say that Troy says, he said that the difference between his preparation and execution in Gothenburg, he said that this was quite a challenge and very difficult to prepare mentally. I had to gather my thoughts and think, what could I do different? And listen to that, what could I do different? Because when you're going along forever and every meet, you have to at some point say, hey, I mean, this has to be different. He said, I had to, after being ranked in the top 5 in the world 3 consecutive years, the only thing, and he had done a number of sports, the only thing that eluded me was winning a medal. What I did differently was work on my weaknesses, both physical and mental, and he's indicated to me that they had psychologists working with them. I had realized that my focus on becoming a champion was not where it should have been. With some additional training, it was necessary for me to do everything possible. I separated my training twice a day, beginning at 6 a.m. each morning and then at 4 p.m. each afternoon. It paid off as my recovery times and improvements were dramatically increased. The mental part of this was also improved. Hence, with better preparation came better focus. I never would have believed this if I hadn't put in the extra work, but it was obvious. The harder I worked, the more inclined my mind became. Gentlemen, we have never won a medal before, and we won a medal. Within 10 minutes, the 400 meters was on the track. Pauline decided to run that race. And Pauline placed second in 49.96. finishing the first time a Bahamian had gone under 50 seconds in the 40-minute Bahamian woman. She was second to Marie Jose Correct, who actually has come from, I think she's from Guadeloupe, and in France. And Jules Miles Clark finished third in that event. So when that was over, I took the minister, and it was the first time a minister, I need to recognize that, ever went to a world championship, and they gave us money. They gave us, I think, $25,000 to be three, because we were struggling before. And I took the minister to see the high jump. When Troy was winning, I said, Minister, if Troy wins, he can get 10,000. I went down the line, all of that. So when Troy won, and then Pauline won 10 minutes afterwards, we walked over to the VIP area and called home to ZNS. And the minister in his wisdom said, ladies and gentlemen, Troy Kemp has won the gold, Pauline Davis has won the silver. He said, the government of the Bahamas will give. And I said, thank you, Lord. He admits that the Minister of Finance, who was Hubert Alexander Ingram, didn't give him any permission, and it was not a cabinet decision. But I'm sure the government was not going to renege on that. Could we fast forward again, please? Okay. 1999. When Troy won, in 1995 at Gothenburg, we placed fourth in the relay. Germany placed third, but I think I can't remember our time, they've been 43, 30, 14 or whatever it is. But in Atlanta, we moved up to the silver, we call them the silver goddesses. 97, we had a challenge. It was bad exchanges between Elise Clark and Debbie, or Elise and Southie, or whatever it was. And we had done a time in the semifinals that was one of the best times in the world, but in the finals, it didn't come together. We ran in 98 at the Goodwill Games in New York, and we got second there. And we were ready to run in 99, so much so that we were able to win the gold in 99. Now, fast forward, what happened in 99 is that in the 200, Marion Jones pulled up. Inga Miller won the 200 in a fantastic time. And when Marion pulled up, she couldn't run in Seville, the relay. So when we won, they said, hey, y'all ain't gonna win next year in Athens, in Sydney, when Marion is back. Marion came back in 2000, and she ran a car out and couldn't do anything with the arm. Y'all all remember where y'all were, 4 o'clock or 4:40 that morning. Let me tell you what I did. Since I was on the council, when I was elected to the council in 99, at the start of the championship, they were at the end of the championship, I said that I am going to be in the medal presentations in Sydney for those same girls. But you can't tell the IWF president what you want to present. Every member of the council normally is given 2 events to present. And I was given the 10,000 with and that was the closest 10,000 race ever in the Olympics, with Gebre Selassie and Paul Turger from Kenya. It came down to 1 yard different in the 10,000. And we decided that, we couldn't be sitting up with those muckamucks. Henry Kissinger, the Prime Minister of Australia, this person and the next person, because we couldn't be making noise. So we went to the area where the Bahamians were to make noise. And noise we did make, and we won. As I was going back